Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris, the life-seeded series. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 8. It's the year 2336. We're here on the map, the Valorum Empire. Still trying to grab all this stuff over here. To the southwest portion of the map, Arizona, unclaimed. No, just kidding. We want to go to war with the Boki Hive. Because the people we did want to go to war with right next to us, the Free Bos Hachu Union, Hachuts, whatever, I still want to call them sneezies, they are in an alliance. Well, they're not in an alliance, they're not in a federation. What they are is they have independence guaranteed by 2 other nations. I don't want to fight 3 people at a time. Fortunately, the Boki Hive have no such thing going on because they are a collective consciousness, a Gestalt consciousness. So right now their fleet power is equivalent to us, so if we want to fight them we got to get stronger. So we've been trying to do that, trying to build some fleets, and also getting ready to move them over to here. Now here's the problem. Yeah, see, this is great. The Free Bos Hachuts Union has this right here, this wormhole in this space, so we can go through. If this wormhole was over here in their territory and it had the faster than light inhibitor on it, we couldn't get there through that path. We'd have to go around some way, which would be a gigantic pain in the butt, because look how far you'd have to go. You'd have to go through here all the way over here to get to here to have a chance to do this. So the Boki Hive mind. So I like this. I like the thought of this. We can ask them to be our vassal. Demand tribute. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do a tribute war when we get there to them. And try to take all their systems. What is going on here? Pelx, Credonian Remnant. Yeah. See, they were smart. They didn't build on there. And they didn't build on their planets close by. There's void clouds. That's the only problem with going and attacking these guys, is it does put us closer to the Fallen Empire. And these dudes, the Marauders, but I want to get things cooking here, so we're going to try to do that. We have 2 planets right now that have room for buildings. This one, I think it's time to put the Research Institute on it, and this one has the Ministry of Production on it. So the last 3 building slots, I want to put 1 of each of the refineries on there. So the last building that can go on here is that, and then we'll do refineries. In these final 3 slots, I want to start building habitats to handle refineries, but unfortunately we don't have that. So we did set up this world up here. We'll put the I designator in front. We said we're going to make this a refinery planet, and we still have a couple more colonies coming up. This planet is so small and has so few districts that this really could be treated like a refinery as well. So we might just make that designator right now. Say I for the refinery and food, because that'll be the primary. Oh no, mining actually. We already did. We said it's got so little stuff here that actually that's a really bad idea. Well, no, it's not. It's not. We're going to leave it there. We're going to do this. We're going to treat it like a habitat because it's so small. We're going to have to use some luxury housing on here because we're just not going to have enough housing for everything, and we're not going to have enough jobs, really. That's the other thing about it. The refineries only take 1 job apiece, so to get your population up, you got to have other jobs here. That's why this is really bad for this. Okay, we're going to do something else with this. We're going to say consumer goods for that one. This one has a ton of housing districts, and it has quite a few jobs district. This could be a good one for refineries, but it's in the process of colonizing, so we'll do it when the name comes up. All right, because I need a couple planets, because we haven't had enough influence to go do habitats, because we've been spending it all. And the reason we've been spending it is because we're still trying to do the land grab. This dude here is building this stuff. What is this? We have one of these worlds down here we can actually go. Let's see this one. It is a Savanna World, and we can colonize it with some people. All these guys are good right there. We genetically engineered those guys. Construction projects. Oh yeah. Where are you at? Alright, so let's take a look at all this trade coming along this route now. Should be cool. All this trade, governor gained a trait. You know, she's approaching the limits of her abilities. Yes, that happens. See, so we got Starbase protecting 56 and another Starbase protection 56, and the trade route value is 73. So that'll keep the piracy down. That's great. Okay.
Research concluded.
Naval capacity. We need all of this that we can get. Still need this other stuff too, but I want this first because what I want to start doing, well, seeing we have enough, we're just short alloys, really. It's not so much the naval capacity that we're short on. Where are you at? Where's the other shipyard at? Kuma? Kuma. Okay.
Research
I want you to go to Kuma. Here's the thing. You need like a shipyard for every fleet, and they need to be that set that as their home. Oh, megastructure restoration. Unfortunately, I don't think we have a megastructure anywhere in our empire that we can restore. But
research concluded.
Do we have a... Yeah, we have a colony coming out. Okay, cool. Tachyon sensors. Alright. Split resource, gamma laser.
Construction project concluded.
Okay. So you're done right there. That's a good choke point for us to have against these bozos. You could choke it off there, but I think I'd rather do it here. So we're going to start getting that ready. Artisan troop, 5,000 to keep them. We could go down here and grab this. These guys are not our enemy, the free Boschocks. The free Hachu. Could go down here and choke this off and grab this planet as well. Yeah, okay. Let's try it. Let's try to do that. I don't know if we're going to get the influence fast enough to do it, but we'll keep trying. This planet is set up for research. It has all its energy districts. It has all the basics now, except for a holotheater, and it's doing good on the minis. So we're going to start laying down its main deal. This one.
Initial colonization phase complete.
I'm going to keep this up. This can handle one. Okay, let's see. One crystal mine, one Betharian power plant, which we put down. Max mining districts. Okay. So its special things are taken care of. Which means we can go back up here and continue to slap down. Slappy, slappy. Right. Colonization for this. Yep, so this is the one we said, hey, let's turn this into a refinery world. So we have another one of these. Food and mining will be really good on this one. We also need to keep an eye on our Ecumenopolis. It is slowly building. Okay, so active volcano, and then we have that one, quicksand basin. Great. So we'll get those off of there. All right. Now, what do we have here in this planet? This is a research planet, but it's still doing mineral jobs. Might as well build some mining districts ahead of time. We have an Elgate. I'm not very excited about that. Now, we have disabled gateway. Okay. Problem is that takes a bunch of...
phase commencing.
I'd like to have that one built up, though. Gateway contains a gate. We want to grab that gateway. Concluded. Yeah, these are going to help when there's an L-gate. Great, so we have two L-gates. Strange reports from Caravan 3. We are receiving strange reports from our observers. One of the native kingdoms has rallied under a mysterious religious figure. That was our scientist. Our scientist who went rogue. We know who that is. Tiom, this needs to be a colony. And let's give it some robots. And what's it gonna do? What are we going to have this planet do? Maybe... How many consumer good planets do we have? We have 3 research planets. 1 consumer good, 2 consumer good, 3, 4, 5. So we could turn this into another research one, maybe. Let's try it. Oh, where was that? Yeah, okay, colony designated. Cool. Oh, this doesn't have a colony designation. Give it colony designation. Oh, automated colony. Can't do it anymore? Okay. Generator. Do that. And these are what? Frontier sectors? Okay, where are you at? Right there. You and you two. Oh, let's see. Tiam.
Research concluded.
You get to be the center of that system. That'll get you 3 of meter lifespan. That'll get you. You can look here and see what it grabbed to grab those 3 there, which is what we assumed it would do. Leader enhancement. Okay, let's get the cheap stuff out of the way. And here, off-world trading, yes. Grab some more trade. No, we want our... Gotta come up here and grab this. We want this gateway here. We should just have him grab this whole wheel here. But first, I want him to pinch this off. And if we pinch this off and then go back here, if we just pinch it off, they'll go over it and get this planet. So we actually have to keep going. We have to do that. We have to spin our influence over there and over here. And let's see about our factions. This would be a good faction for influence if they didn't like. Psionic pursuit is what they want. Okay, mind over matter. Huh, they want a bunch of stuff. Unhallowed ground, setting root on tomb worlds. Yeah, too bad. It's just, none of this is going to happen for you. Scientist Aboglar, anti-autocratic. Nominally elected government will please the Galactic Emancipation Council. Well, what about these guys? Indirect xenology. X faction approval. Legislating a passive study stance will please them. Oh, so we can get more a hair influence more by legislating that one. Oops, go change that policy. Passive. Native interference. Passive step. But change that. That makes them a little happier. These guys are at 90% approval. They're nice. We got a bunch of good stuff with them. Synth Envy. Okay. Recent Enlightenment. Oh, well, we'll have to do that when we get a chance. Federate. Join in a federation. We'll please them. Okay. Well. And the Tachyon Lance. Alright, we're getting good stuff there. We have observations. Do we have anybody that we can uplift? Recent Enlightenment. Enlightenment's not the same thing as uplift, I don't think. Let's see about our species. Because one of these guys I thought was Vengrad. Thorium's us. Alright, avians. Oh yeah, farmers. All my robots have maximum amount of points they can spend, right? Including the miners. Yeah, good. Right. Well, just gonna keep rolling then. I need to get these gateways done, but I want to start building this fleet. So this fleet right here, your home fleet is going to be Kuma. Your home base is going to be Kuma. One of the things I've learned about this game is that when you tell shipyards, when you just go into the fleet manager and you say upgrade, reinforce the fleet, they all seem to pick on one shipyard. So it's better to have everybody have their own home shipyard that they can go to and send everybody home and then have them do that if you're not doing it on the road with the Juggernaut. So that's how we're going to do that. This thing right here, we're still waiting for the Titan thing. In the meanwhile, we're going to say, do that. We're going to make a bunch of ships of all the kinds that I want in the fleet. and that. Go. Alright. This science ship is back here, and he says, hey, I'm done. Oh, no, we lost a leader. That's why. I got you. I got a genius for you. Is there a better place for you to be? There's a genius there. That and what? Your research speed plus 10. An anomaly research speed. Yeah, you would have been great to have at the very beginning of the game, but another ship is already performing this. Oh, okay. So you're over there. Why don't you go to one of our other research worlds then? Like this one. Science ship. Come help assist research there. Alright. This shipyard, where are you? You the one way over here? Yep, we said, hey, we're gonna build a bastion here.
Construction project concluded.
And we get another one of these. Great, we can start taking these. Ship fire rate. Oh, we'll want that when we go to the war. Ship upkeep and naval capacity increased. Yep. Ship build speed. That's the one I want right now. You need to go here. We're going to take what influence we can and grab the rest of this nebula.
Research concluded.
Commerce, megaplex. Ooh, we can get some more habitability still. Oops. Do that. Make a couple more of these yellow planets. Where are these at for habitability? Our best person is 50%. And this one over here, best person is... See, another 5%, that'll be 70. It'll be green. Ooh. Kinda like that. The Great Wound. Wood clouds. Radio signals are detection instruments have, for the first time, picked up radio signals emanating from Corelon 3. The industrialized alien civilization that lives on this world have evidently started experimenting with wireless transmissions. Elsewhere on the planet, reports have come in detailing the launch of their first primitive aircraft. In accordance with our models, their technology progress continues to advance at a rapid pace. We need to monitor these signals. Where is Corelon 3? It's Caravan. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's right there. Okay, so let's check this out. Caravan 3. Primitive world. We could go invade these guys and put an end to this, couldn't we? Can we just do that and go, you know what? I don't think I've ever done that in this game. Rulers, jobs. How many armies they got? 33. We got an army. Why don't you guys move here? Why don't you guys embark all there? Go there. That's not a lot of people. Where are you located at? Lezor Prime, right there. Okay. Probably overkill for what we have. But oh yeah, we want this gateway up and running because then we can grab the trade from these three worlds and shoot it over to that other one. Oh yeah. Okay, well, I just built a bunch of ships and it costs how much to redo this gateway? 2,500. Hmm. 2,500. Okay, let's enable that gateway. Because then we're going to go over here and we're going to enable this gateway right here. And that'll allow us to ferry trade back in this direction. Up to Valorum Prime. Yeah, a few more of those. So you do this one. Let's get those two, and that'll also create some easier travel for us.
Construction project concluded.
Good job. Okay, so this was gonna, these guys were gonna be hangars. That's what we did with them, but then it's taken a while because we didn't have the hangar tech. Oh no, wait a minute. This is a wormhole. Hold on. This is a wormhole. Was this a wormhole in our own place? No, it's the one that went up there. Yeah, we're building defenses here. Okay, and then defense grid supercomputer. Thank you. And then upgrade. We're running out of stuff. We're going to load this one up. Those will also provide trade protection along this route, which is great. These are the ones that needed to be changed to hangar base. So much more effective at warding off piracy. This one's got all the hangar base. So this route here is in a lot better shape than what it originally was. Once they get all built. Valorum incoming transmission. Hello, friends. You may recognize me as the scientist that went missing on Caravan 3. My sudden disappearance was quite intentional, I assure you. Natives here have come to see me as something of a god. Okay, you're insane. I bid you farewell. Yes, guess what? Caravan 3, dude. I'm gonna give you a leader. General. What do we want? Oh, let's see. Army disengagement chance. I don't care about that. I'll take a young general, though, who's going to do a lot of menace. You know what? Let's get started now. Let's not wait for that last legion to show up. Our native interference policy does not allow... So that's part of how that policy works. Oh, unrestricted. We can invade native worlds. Active study. We cannot invade it. Oh, so I just changed it over. Okay, so 10 years from now we're gonna... Dang it.
Initial colonization phase.
That's where that lack of knowledge and reading hurt me there. Well, it's okay. We'll get to it. This is gonna be a great little food planet. Belgian Prime. Wow. Okay. Well, let's do with you then the thing that we always need. Consumer goods and food. Yeah, you're fantastic. We were going to use you for an archaeology world, that's right. Well then, this transport can go here and land there. And then you as well. Go land here. What the heck's going on here? Oh, okay, for a second there. And you also have some terraforming. Oh, not terraforming yet. Blockers we can get rid of. Alright. Let's take a look at this one. We need jobs. This place is running out of them. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to spend the last 3 slots to put down refineries. And right now we're starting to run short of modes. So let's make that first. And then let's bump that up. That costs a crystal to do. This planet's gonna put some research on it. Oh, what's it got for? Max moat harvesting traps. Oh, well, we'd like to get those down. This world is doing what? Oh, consumer goods. Great.
Research concluded.
Let's get it down. Research the tachyon lance, and these are the repeatables. Repeatable, exploit resource. The last here, let's do the same thing. Well, let's go with crystals. Doink. That has 2 crystals on it. So let's put 1 chemical plant, 1 gas refinery, and then the last building slot can go to something else. In fact, let's put that something else down now. It doesn't have a stronghold on it. Okay, you got the first 2 things on there. Now let's talk about the next thing. Let's get an autochthon one on it. This building, this planet needs the Ministry of Production. Doing good. Alright. Down here, we got this fleet. So we're going to fleet this up. Let's see. How do we want this to be? Stop clicking that button and click the one above it. My hands are not the great. Point defense. Yeah. Did I put a destroyer for point defense on here? No. Okay, then I need that. Okay, let's do a couple more of these then. These cruisers. Oh no, let's do this. I want all the rest of these down. Yeah. There, that's a nice fleet. Okay. Do whatever upgrades you need to do right now. Start getting some. Where are we at with the Boki Highman equivalent? Yeah, see their equivalent. But the cool thing is we'll be able to hire some mercs here from these dudes. That'll help. What do they got? The Boki. Yeah, see, look, they're moving some guys over here in this direction. What do they have? Do we need to tailor ourselves for them? Their cruisers are a mix of shields and armor. More shields than armor. And then a bunch of hull. Their cruisers are using afterburners. That's interesting. And then offensively, they're using a ton of kinetic weaponry, aren't they? Small rail guns and some punch-throughs. What are their... That's on their cruisers. What are their destroyers using? Point defense. And then a mix. And their corvettes are using a mix. Okay. But I would think shielding is going to be important against those guys. So, no, you guys have this. That's nice. Because what happens if we put a shield on you? Oh, we almost can. Oh. Do I want to do that against them? I still think we're... What are my total hit points here? If I do the math really fast, I get 665. And if I do this, it's 735. We'll leave you there. We're going to leave you there. The destroyers. Okay. This. I'm happy with my fleets. I think we're going to be able to put some hurt on them. Only thing I might change with this is, see, the autocannons do 8 to 16, and then they do additional to the hull. Phase disruptors punch through everything. They do additional to shield and armor penetration. So they just penetrate. They don't 1 to 30. I don't know. You want to put one of these on here? Just leave it the way it is. Yeah, we'll just leave it the way it is for right now. I feel pretty good about my fleets. I think we can go in there and curb stomp them if we can just get more than them. One of the things that I thought was interesting is people saying they really want some espionage. I've never been a big fan of espionage in games, but then I started thinking this morning that the context where I think espionage would be really cool and which would be really useful is if I could send a spy to spy on an empire and it would tell me, I could get a readout of exactly how many ships they had and how many like you can click on them and you can go here and you can see their planets and you can see what systems they're in. That's great. And you can see how many people they have. Super. But I'd like to be able to see a readout of all their starbases, starbase defenses, but more importantly, their ships and their fleets, and what systems they're in. That would be pretty cool. Serene Helvan Nation stopped guaranteeing the independence of the free Hachu. Great. So the free Hachu are now only guaranteed independence by the Silicon Manifold, who are to the south of us. Which, that's a great name, the Silicon Manifold. It's like I was said in one of the earlier episodes. It really sounds like something that... It really sounds like some far out space thing that belongs on a Ford Mustang in the year 2045 or something. Gateway reactivated, awesome.
Special project concluded.
The Infinite Machine, it's done! It's done. Somehow, we've solved it. You helped. The organic nature of these things eluded us. The answer lied behind us all this time. Of course, thank you, little ones. The universe is vast, yet so small. But now we see it all in its simple glory. It's lovely. Yes, it is, isn't it? Now that we have calculated infinity, there is but one thing we can do now. Don't let a little redundancy there. Now. Come on, guys. We can show you the truth. Farewell, young one. Show us the truth. Okay, so what does that buy us? Yeah, you can finally build that. Do it. The Infinity Machine disappears into Gargantua, the thing it studied for so long. As it passes the event horizon, the black hole begins to fluctuate. It takes in less light, and the swirls of matter being sucked into it slow down. In an instant, it lets out more light than any sun and starts radiating matter back into the universe. So it's upchucking. Okay. That's how I felt yesterday. The black hole shrinks. Unfitting of its name, we now dub it Pantagruel. Okay. Pantagruel. I'm thinking of a place I used to eat that reminds me of that, and I know some people who thought that Pantagruel would have been a better name, causing time dilation to become even stronger around it. With Pantagruel, one can gaze into a mirror universe. The other end of the black hole, just beginning. Ooh, a brand new universe. That'd be fun. Let's go exploit that. The Infinity Machine has shown us the truth. The black holes are wombs, and universes their offspring. Oh, wouldn't that be neat? Studying this mirror universe is bound to teach us about the one we live in. Okay, great. So we add the following to Gargantuan. Ooh. The Mirror of Knowledge modifier add given the following effects plus 10 to research speed. Mirror of Knowledge. Does that... Oh! We popped an achievement. See, this is why I don't play with mods. That's so much fun. Oh, that's great. And so we get it here. It's a whole empire-wide thing. That is great. Where is Gargantua? Anyway. That's so sweet. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, and we got some Desert World now at 85%. We can colonize that with these guys because we have the Penthulans. Oh, look at you guys. Look at you go. Paraquim Secundus. Actually, that's a neat name. Okay, we'll just call it that. That works. Wow, that's cool. I'm digging that. And yeah, they can go up here and they can colonize this one too, can't they? Yep. Perfect. Go to Uzun Prime. Okay. Super. Wow. I love popping achievements. It just makes me giddy. It's like Christmas Day. So much fun. Okay, this planet. I think we could also afford to put ag workers on here. And what are you guys building? Fast robots. That's appropriate. Yeah, because we're not going to need all this for housing. Let's do this. Let's do all the rest of those. And then those. Some more cities. The Ecumenamos continues to build. And we have to encase it. Interesting to me, because there is a game you may not have heard of. It's an early access. It's called Encased. Gateway reactivated. Awesome. And it's a video game loosely based on the very famous novel called Roadside Picnic, which is well, the whole concept is very interesting. So
Research concluded.
There was a director, very famous Russian director, and I can't remember his name now, but he made a movie called Stalker, and it took him 3 times to film it because of production problems and probably some of his own stubbornness. And so Stalker took 3 times to get filmed, but it was also used as a reference, Roadside Picnic. So at any rate, I had cause to play the game in early access several months ago when it was just a shell of a game, to review it for a game review site that I no longer do game reviews for. I no longer work for them. And I could see a lot of promise with that game, but there was just, it's like anything in an alpha phase or earlier than alpha phase, you know, it's just not ready. So I tried to kind of be kind in my review, but it was like the bones, the scaffolding was there. It's just a long way from being what it needed to be. And I noticed the other day on my Steam thing, I still follow the game. I'm going to follow it because it looks like it's the kind of top-down, turn-based, although fully 3D rendered game that reminds you of Fallout intentionally. They're very big fans of Fallout. The first 2 Fallout games, the people who are making this game called Encased, they're big fans of the first 2 Fallout games. And so you can very much see that influence as you're
Another day.
playing the game and getting in the game and stuff, you can feel that Fallout influence on it, which is fantastic. Let's do. Don't need that Ascension perk yet, but what do I want to do? Unity ambitions. Let's do resources from jobs. At any rate, I think Encased actually has a really bright future if they can turn it into a game. In the very early access, it was still just, like I was saying, it's like a scaffolding. But the thing I saw the other day on Steam that I was going to talk about was they said, big content update. And I was like, oh, really?
Research
okay. Well, that might be enough to make me dig back into it and see where it's at. Mega structure restoration. All right, these are great. Let's get these off the board. I wish I had a mega structure to restore, but
a declaration of war has been announced.
Okay, so who now? The Stakashi Trade Union and the Imathuran Cartel. Well, yeah. Best of luck to you guys. But yeah, I just Encased seems like it might be a neat game when it gets done. So every time I think about the archaeology project and it's Encased, and I think, oh, yeah, it reminds me of that game Encased that I hope will be awesome someday. What is this? We have a planet over here, Tundra, and these guys are friendly now, the Space Amoebas, because we did research and so they won't kill us. We should go over there and collect that. It's a little annoying cough that I've had for like 5 months now. It's just some kind of allergy cough thing. I don't know. It's really nutso. I need one of you. Well, okay, so here's the deal. Yeah, you are going all the way over there to do that, and when you're done with that, then go survey this, please. Okay? Great. Defense grid supercomputer. I don't know if we'll need that, but what I mean is I don't know if we'll need it in that spot. We might. Penthulan refugees arrive. Great. Okay. Utha Pendragon. That's what the word Penthulan reminds me of. So these turkeys are moving that fleet there.
Research concluded.
First Stellar Retrix. This is the Boki Hive. Well, research completed. Let's see what we have here. Destroyer build cost. Antimatter missiles, mineral purification hubs. All those things would be great.
Research concluded.
More research. Just cranking it out there. Oh, here we go. So this is cool. First thing we'd probably like to build is a science nexus. So gateway. I want you to go get that. So it's in our system. You need robots. And you need a designator. Mining world. You're still a colony. You need people to do their jobs. More jobs. Crystals, what are we looking at here? Oh, we have a pretty good chunk of crystals. That's great.
Research concluded.
Mega Ot installation. Let's get all the cheap stuff off of here. More of this, my friend. Administrative offices. Here, bureaucracy reigns king. They just need more jobs. We can get them more jobs with building 3 more cities.
Initial colonization phase complete.
Okay. Colony, Peregrine. Oh, this is a small world after all, isn't it? Since we don't have any habitats, I'm going to dedicate a couple of these planets to these kinds of things. No, look at that. Okay, let's go check out the Ecumenopolis. It's still not done with its build queue. Does it have anything left to do? No. Get busy. Do the rest of them. You don't have much to do. And also grow some people. There's 29 active jobs, so before you do anything, build the gene clinics first.
Research concluded.
And then we will encase you. The Giga Cannon. Oh yeah, and then there's the Titan. Let's get that. This is good. That means we don't have to buy so many of these. We have a bunch of food to sell. So we can probably do more now. We can probably sell 400 food a turn.
Initial colonization phase commencing.
That's fantastic. That means we can buy more of these. This is all. Buying them is what we got to do until the arcology project, the Ecumenopolis, is ready to go. Here, this, what are we short on? Volatile motes still, so build that. These planets says capital building.
Research concluded.
Yay, research concluded. Hypercoms forum. What else? Ship fire rate. That would probably be good to have before we go into war. Now, what do we like? Ship upkeep reduced and naval capacity increased, or ship fire rate. Let's grab the ship fire rate. Gonna need all those things. Boki Hive. How are we looking, Boki Hive? Inferior fleet power is still equivalent. Wow. Well, maybe not when this fleet finally grows up. When it gets to 130. But we need more of this to do that. What's this by? Is this 11? Okay. Just kind of slogging along. Doing the thing. This one, consumer goods. Alright, so the last 3 slots go to things like gas refineries, crystals, all the refineries. Gotta get our admin back up. What about you down here? You're still working? Oh no, good, you're done. Great, go over here. Grab that planet. And then, I don't think they're going to leapfrog us for these slots, but even if they do. What year can I change that policy? Unrestricted. We can change it at 2348. 4 more years. Fantastic. In 4 more years, we'll change that policy back and we'll go bomb the heck out of them. I haven't done that before. I haven't messed around with the primitives too much. Alright, I like having money for that. Agro World. Okay, what do you got? Let's do this. Valorum Prime, your job now. Yeah, so we have plenty of food. You can take this last one, replace it with a city district. And then you can just start upgrading things. What do we want to upgrade first? Another, I guess. Let's do that first, and then that. We don't need the city district right that second. We just need jobs. Robots.
Construction project concluded.
Agricultural planet. Alright. Let's go check these guys. Periodically, we gotta check in. Are you guys making farmers? No, you're making any species. Try making farmers. This planet should be making miners. It is. It's great. Research concluded. Ascension perks and Unity ambitions. Yeah, I know all about. We still need fleet command. That's what I want. I want some more powerful fleets. This has robots and it should be making food ones.
Construction project concluded.
This has robots and it should be making fast robots. Yes, make that. This planet has robots and it should be making miners. This planet, actually, you know what? That planet can make anything it wants to, as fast as it wants to, because we're gonna. It only needs a few, and then we're gonna start moving them off world. This doesn't have robots yet. We built this stronghold first. On what planet would I want to build this stronghold first? I must have hit the wrong thing. This planet doesn't have robots yet. Neither does that one, and that one's not colonized. Okay. Scientist gained a trait. This planet is another one of our research planets. What's it have for special things? Odd factory. Okay. Get more research down. This research planet needs more research down, or get the research institute on it early. Okay, you guys, I need this. I have 14 to 16. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2. So if we put it right here and give it a 2 reach. Okay, 2 reach. That needs to be trade. And then we can start sending that trade. All the trade that it'll collect from these worlds. Send it through the gateway and over here. Should be great. This is doing trade and it needs to do more protection, so let's upgrade that, because it's going to have to protect along this route, not only because it's protecting this route over here, but yes, the stuff that's coming across to the gateway and is going up there, it's going to have to protect. So
special project concluded.
all right, science officer Abolgar. Oh yeah, partial translate the alien mineral discovered on the planet. Oh, great. Gains 200 experience. Super duper, you grab that. You colonize that with who?
Initial colonization.
Continental worlds, 100%. They're going to be so happy. You guys are our desert people. Colony. Let's see. Let's go for minerals because we're going to need them until we can get a matter decompressor up. The Great Khan has decided to wake up. Well, he's over by the Boki Hide, so. Great. Okay, strong words, punk. Not good for the Boki Hives, so maybe we won't have to do too much to them. They're gonna submit, probably. That's gonna be the problem. They're gonna submit to the Great Khan, and we're not gonna have a chance to take any of their land. Well, we still might. They might submit once this gets taken, and then we can use Claims War up here. That might be. Unless it becomes a satrapy under the Great Khan, which I've done before to save myself. So it's totally possible. Totally possible that might happen. Okay, get this, since there's some alloys over there. Alright, people coming through, what do we want to do with them? We want to shut down their shields. And we also want, where's the really good one that I like? Command center, ship fire rate. We could use that for now until we get the really good one. That adds plus 50% to our range, I think. I don't see that one. Target uplink. Oh yeah, that one. Ship weapon range. Yeah, for when our ships are there. Okay. The free Bos Pachu vassalize the Yanari Commerce Guild. Okay. We're going to put the targeting computer down there. Try not to upgrade that stuff, because what I really want to do is go over to this fleet and say, you go reinforce fleet. Start using our alloys that were. And in fact, we have more money. Try to do that. See how many 80 is going to cost us at the end of the month. At the end, we're still 472, really? Oh, it's because of the price, probably. See, it's an automatic one. We can go in here and we can modify this.
Another day.
Because what's this cost? 4? We could say if it goes below 4 or below 5. I wish this was a little clearer, but I think this is what it says, is if it's below 5 price per unit, then buy it. And in fact, we could go like this, because it's not always going to be at those numbers. And you don't want to sit there at the end of the month and buy it when the price is like 17. You don't want to auto buy it, because then you go bankrupt. Strategic Mega Shipyard. Yeah, that'd be great. We're almost into the full repeatables here. Robot. Synth. Yes, workers. Cha-ching. Okay. I know this episode has been cool. I'd very much like to jump right back in. So this doesn't have a stronghold. Very much would like to just keep playing today, but unfortunately, I'm starving. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm hungry. And I don't like to eat while I'm doing this. I know some people do. I know some streamers, I've seen them chomp, 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 chomp the whole time. It's like, I don't. First of all, I'm never putting my mug on here. You don't need to see my face down in the lower left-hand corner or right-hand corner or wherever. You don't need to see that. And you certainly don't need to see my ugly mug eating food. That's not ever going to happen on this channel. Yeah, let's do exotic gases. Great. Let's get those refineries set up on those worlds. You can get some much needed robotics. We can set you up for an agricultural world. Let's take a look at our planet designations here. This is a bureaucratic command center. That's great. These ones that are more full, this needs to be, let's change this. So, tech world. Let's see how all this shifts down here. Yeah, consumer goods shifted. That's good. This can be at Forge World. We've got that one set up. This is, there's 2 research on there now. Let's change this over, especially for only having that many generator districts. Let's definitely change it to a tech world. Refugees are welcome. Industrial world is set up. This can be mining world output on this. I might leave that way for a while. This I'll change to, let's see, say 91 minerals. Research, that's going to stay in mining world for a while. This is an industrial world. This is not an industrial world yet. None of the rest of these need to be. Here's the EQ Monopolis. It's ready to go. Okay, cha-ching. We need a bunch. We need 2,000 and we need 200 influence. Oh, okay, we're almost there. We're going to be able to fire off the EQ Monopolis before the end of this episode. That's going to be great. Let's put commercial zones on you. Let's do that, and then as soon as we have enough, we'll just do the decision and force it to the top. It's almost there. It's almost there. Let's see what happens. Oh, look. They're going to spread out. They're going to come after you, bulky hide. 3 folks. And what got passed? Minor military sanctions. Rogue scientist consolidates power. The operation is go. Remove. Extract.
Situation log
scientist.
updated.
Okay, so what's that require? Track on map. 2 transports and over. Yeah, we do. We have those guys really close by, in fact. Extract. Well, let's go do that. Let's go do this then. Research project. Go extract him. I like that plan.
Initial colonization phase.
And then we can just take that planet from the primitives if we want to, because you know they shouldn't be allowed to
Construction project concluded.
have that. Generate a world. And this has got some. Alright, we have enough for the EQ Monopolis. Decisions, arcology project. Move it up. There you go. Alright, that's going to get started. The next episode is going to be fun. This is cool. But at the end of this episode, we're going to watch them take this guy first. Go do
Research
that.
concluded.
Yeah, extracting rogue scientist. They're working on it. Find that guy and get him out of there. Alright, gateway construction I definitely want, because I want to be able to build gateways wherever I please, in the most strategic positions possible. This has this up. Okay. 2 trade hubs. Resource silos, but upgrade first. And then, which ones? It's that one. Yeah, I'm building that one. This is what? Oh yeah, and I said more hangar base for you. Great. And, yeah, off-road trading. Okay, my friends. Go get him. What are we doing? 11%. We almost have him. We had 12% of a plan there for a little while. 12% of a plan. Did we get Titan technology? Can we build those yet? Titan assembly yards. Thank you. Thank you for being a Titan. Alright. Start getting those built. I want to wait to see these guys pop though. 47%. Titan. We're going to pause it for a sec. We're going to make a Titan. The Perdition Beam. That thing is just 50% to armor damage, 27 to hold them, 10,000 to jump. Alright, and my favorite thing to do with this is just go doink. Doink, doink, doink. And then I always feel like these guys are just awesome. Awesome possum. Give me the jump jets, give me this. Let's see if I can play this game and remember jump jets this time. Ship fire rate 5%, tracking or daily hull armor regen. Let's go for that. Oh, what's that other thing over here? Emergency of faster life jump cooldown plus 100% offensive aura. Oh, emergency faster light jump cooldown plus 100%. Huh? So you could jump faster with the Titan in your midst. Shield hit points for hostile ships. I wonder if that's something we should take, considering effect on hostile ships minus 20% is pretty big. I think that's probably more important than... I'm gonna try it. We'll just see what happens. I add some daily hull regen in there like this. Yeah, what's our shields doing here? Yeah, so 870 daily shield regen plus 8%. Can I put some more shields on this guy? What if we do something like that? It's a lot of shields, because they were using kinetic weapons. A lot. I'm gonna call this Titan. Yes, and this guy over here. Alright, let's see about our rogue scientist. 51%. Let's see if we can get him out of here. And then we'll finish this, conclude this episode. You guys, right over here, we said consumer goods. I'm so glad I put those designators on there, but commercial zones first, always. They provide some spare jobs for people. This, upgrade that. This, provide more of these jobs in the mines with you. This,
Research
let's get in
concluded.
here. Need more of that. Synths, awesome. Cheap stuff. Miners, let's see. Oh, they almost have him. He's coming out. We got him. He's going up.
Special project.
Successful extraction. We have successfully extracted the rogue scientist from Caravan 3. Hundreds of natives were tragically gunned down when they launched suicidal attacks against our forces in a futile attempt to protect their god. Our legal system will now deal with the scientist. Cool. Meanwhile, you guys, hey, let's check the planet out here. Where are they? Limbo technological advances. Yes, second life for the people whose minds we grabbed earlier. Now there's 66 in there. Do you guys feel like doing this? Land arms. Oh, native interference. That's right. 24. Let's see what our policy said. Maybe that's when we'll end this. We can do it. Unrestricted wars on the natives. Cha-ching.
System survey concluded.
Let's go get it. Landing armies on a non-hostile planet will turn them hostile against us should we proceed. Yes. They don't have space tech.
Commencing planetary incursion initiative.
Oh yeah, you guys. First, our scientist went down there and you guys thought he was a god, so we took him away, and now we're gonna take your planet from you. Natives. Subjugating primitives. Our armies have successfully invaded and subdued the primitive forces on Caravan 3. The locals have given up all attempts at fighting back, and we have now subsumed their civilization into our empire. Although backwards as they are, it may take some time for the natives to become fully productive members of the Lorem society. Yes. Okay, who's on their planet? Population, what are they? They're called Kesam? Kesam. Okay, here's what you're going to do, Kesams. First of all, we're going to introduce you to the ways of the robot. We're going to give you some gene clinics to make you grow faster. We're going to give you some commercial zones. We're going to say you're a mining world. We're going to fix this bit of business that's been going on over here, because we have the money to spend on you, by the way. We're going to give you distribute luxury goods. And give you some food for growth, and then we're going to go over here to species and say, Kasam, where are you? Right there. You're avian, and you got some negatives. Now, nobody's perfect, but this right here, governing ethics attraction, bye bye. Bye bye. And then unity from jobs or engineering from jobs. What do we want them to do? Pop housing usage, pop growth from immigration and resettlement costs. Yeah, we'll take that. Apply that template to all those people on that world. As if their life wasn't already more difficult. Let's give them 4 months and wait for that to cool off, and then we'll check on this planet, and then we'll end this episode. Faction founded. Faction who's probably like, what did you do with those people? Well, we did the right thing. Oh, and there's a gateway in that system. Okay. Yeah, there's a gateway in that system. You build there and there. All right, let's get this out. I want to see what this planet looks like in 4 months' time. Caravan. Me and words, not always the best combination. You need more jobs, so have some. You need more jobs, so have some. Oh, I know what I need. I'm changing this. You are not going to be a refinery world. You are going to be a bureaucracy world, because we really need more bureaucracy. We need more. We're falling way behind on this now. So that's got to be fixed. Let's change you to a industrial world. No, to a mining world. Where is it? Right there. Let's get you miners. And let's take a look at leaders real quick. Governors, do we have? We don't have any in the people. Oh, crime though. Let's check out Caravan. You're in this frontier sector over here. Because this guy isn't far enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we change this system sector center to here, it should be able to capture everybody. Yes, it gets all that, and it gets Caravan. So if we go, Caravan is now part of that, the Tiam sector. He is leader lifespan, but let's take a look at this. At Caravan, there's a little bit of unrest, stability from jobs. I don't want there to be any crime. We're okay with crime. But we could recruit somebody who could be tough on crime to take that job. And then we'll put the other person with these other systems here in a little bit. Let's check out Caravan. 4 months. Genetic improvement. Okay. Alright, so we got some unrest. We got this.
Construction project concluded.
Will expire. Resources from jobs. Space bounty. Well, an asteroid. Falling on your planet can be nerve-wracking. Periquim Secundus has been rather fortunate. No harm has befallen the colony. Oh, wow. Okay.
Situation log updated.
So, yeah. Resources from jobs and stability minus 20%. What does martial law do? Resources from jobs reduced further 33%. All forms of pop growth reduced by 50%. We don't have enough influence to make it work, but the soldiers provide stability. Okay, well, that's fine. This is where we're going to leave it then. This is our empire. I feel really good about this. I'm liking this. I'm liking this empire. I still don't think it's like the perfect empire for me, but I dig the start, and so far it's been pretty cool. So everyone, thanks for watching as usual. If you have a question, comment, drop it down below. If you dig the episode, give it a thumbs up. If you like the channel, subscribe. My Patreon is listed down below in the comments, in the description. I'll see you guys next time.